We kind of figured on Saturday against Southern New Orleans we may be a little bit one step behind and kind of back to our old ways of what we did last year. And we kind of showed that same kind of team that we played as last year, you know, trying to catch with one hand, not being very fundamental, not being focused. But, unlike last year, we lost those games. We were able to kind of bounce back the second half and go on some runs and kind of weather their runs and get a win. So it's exciting. We're excited about this week, not only for us having an SEC team to come in, but a ranked team. You know, I don't know, they're a very, very good team. So the belt to get them at home at this time of the year is pretty big for our program. So we're going to try to take advantage of it. Also, with football going on, we're really excited about the bowl game and what Coach Hudd has done for this athletic department. And for me, this is a start. You know, we like to be the one that's starting the New Orleans Bowl. You know, 2 years ago, I still think it's the biggest win we've had against Tulane. 2 years ago, we went to Tulane and beat them, and it was an 11 o'clock Wednesday game. And it was an education game for Tulane. So we figured we'd try to do and repeat and play a ranked team at home during the week of New Orleans Bowl and give us an opportunity to see where we're at also. So we're excited. As soon as our game's over, we'll head out to Alcorn on Friday and then stop off in New Orleans and watch some great football. So we're excited about this week. Great week to be a Cajun.
Questions?
Coach, what from Saturday do you just kind of flush as exam week and whatever, and what do you really focus on the week weekend?
Yeah. I mean, I heard Ted Davison this morning. The guy is very impressive from Acadiana High School, and he said when they were doing when they had all those turnovers and all that, he said it was focus and concentration, and man, it just stuck in my head. Man, that's it. And I'm going to go into practice, and we're going to do that. And that was my major pre-practice speech was, we need to be more focused, and it was great. It was great. So we made a step forward today. I thought we had a great practice. We had a lot of energy, you know. It's not that hard to motivate kids when you're going to play somebody really well. So I think that's number one. And then the other thing is, we need to grow up and be focused and concentrate. And so I thought that's what we did today. And we'll focus on that tomorrow too. And, you know, when I left practice, there was a lot of kids staying in the dome, shooting. And, you know, you can see the energies there and stuff. So I think that'll make the biggest difference, you know. Mentally, you know, you'd be surprised the mental aspect of taking exams and all that. You would think that this is a physical game, but it's such a mental game that it's been tough on the kids. And you know, I've been doing this 30 years, and it hasn't changed. You know, it's a tough. I like that game, just simply to get all the kinks out. So hopefully the kinks are out, and we can come out and play pretty tough against Mississippi State. Yeah, I tell you what they do. They pick you up when you come out the dorms. I say, you know, I told them that this morning. It's not going to be full court. They'll be coming out the dorms. You know, they press and they deny the ball in. The good thing about it is we do the same. We try to play that same style, and so we know, and you know, we're planning for it. And you know, it's just you're gonna have to be tough for 40 minutes. You know, so it makes it tough, and it's why they're so good. You know, they put so much pressure on the ball. Last game, I saw them play against Southern Miss yesterday. They held Southern Miss to 8 points, and that's pretty phenomenal. That's a record for them. So, I mean, we got to be prepared to take good shots, take care of the ball, and you know, if we don't do those things, it's gonna be a tough game.
Coach, you talked about the free throw shooting kind of concern yours after last Saturday. How has that been as far as practice?
Good. You know, I put kids in the middle of the lane. The toughest shot to me is right in the middle of the lane, shooting a free throw. I mean, you'd be surprised how many shots they miss because there's no focus, and they're like, I mean, it's an easy shot. You know, right in the middle of the lane, you're 7 foot away or whatever, and we focus on that, and you'd be surprised. And we have to run if you miss, and so it's kind of embarrassing that you're missing shots from right there. So we got their attention this morning, and I tell you what, we didn't see a lot of people running up and down the floor, so it made me feel a lot better. And then when we went to the free throw line, it looked a lot better. And to me, it's about not making the shot. It's being prepared to make the shot. And I'm usually pretty good about making them do that. And I think last week I lost focus of that, and I kind of, you know, we kind of went off to a different direction and stuff and didn't focus as much. And this week, you know, we're going to really focus. And actually, coming into conference, we need to focus more on it.
You were talking about you've got that strong core following on the team. You've had that for several years now. But this is a chance tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Wednesday at 11. It's a whole new audience for you. Talk about the 11 o'clock start time.
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, we kind of went off of some of the other women's basketball programs throughout the country, and they do an education game when they invite the local school board to bring students for free, you know, and try to provide a lunch at a low cost and stuff. And we've seen UTA them have 4,000 or 5,000 students. So, you know, we kind of spun off of that and tried to do it. And we've been talking this since the end of last year. And we had some hiccups with busing and all that. But I tell you what, our staff, I'm very proud of our staff. Last Monday, we really worked the phones. And I know a lot of the principals in the area, and I got them on the phone. And, you know, we're going to have about 1,000 kids. But watch next year. I mean, there's 20,000 elementary school kids in our parish. So, you know, we may break a record next year for all-time attendance if we get it done early. So that's kind of why we started it. And then really, you know, I'm calling all my buddies that own all-field companies and stuff. Hey, come eat lunch with us. You know, come enjoy and watch a SEC team. You know, actually a ranked team. You know, to get a ranked team in over here at this time is big. So we're trying to get as many people in. I know a lot of people are leaving for New Orleans Bowl. That's fine. Jay's going to be on the radio. He's got a promotion in his radio show, and he'll be on the radio. Kevin Foote will be writing for women's basketball. I'm going to tell you what, there's some excitement, man, to see all these famous guys that are involved in our program. So, and the community too. You know, we can't even go anywhere now, and you know they're undefeated, and I mean I know we have I'm smart enough to know we got a long ways to go, but we are getting better. You know, we're making steps. We're winning games that we would have never won before if we hadn't made this step. So it's exciting, and to me, it's more exciting for our kids and our community. You know, it's not that's what I love about my coaching staff. It's not about them or me, or it's about, man, this UL thing, and we believed in it. I believed in it for a long time. They believed in it, so it's exciting.
Considering Mississippi State's defensive pressure, is there anything particular that you stress to your guards, just not getting bad situations or maybe not throwing their backs?
Yeah, I tell you what, you know, we worked on it a lot today in offense, is back cut. You know, from the first drill we did was off of back cuts and stuff, because if you notice, they are playing in the passing lanes and they're not letting you get into your offense. So we worked on a lot of dribble ads and dribble follows and just things that are going to alleviate some pressure, some slips on some screens and stuff like that. So, I mean, we'll have to play heads up. You know, we'll have to take care of the ball. They're a little bit bigger than us. You know, I feel that we're just as athletic as they are. They're bigger, you know, and so that, you know, big sometimes causes a problem. But, you know, with them in the lanes and all that, and you know, I think, you know, I thought Southern Miss got some looks. They just couldn't knock it down, and we go through that sometimes too. So, you know, we just got to knock down shots, open shots, and I feel that we'll be able to defend too. You know, I like what we're doing defensively. So, you know, it gives us some opportunities to see if we can. You know, I think our kids believe we can. So, you know, it's about taking care of the ball in the full court, and then to alleviate that pressure, back cuts. You know, back cuts and doing some different. You know, we run so many different sets and stuff like that. You know, we've kind of pulled some sets that we think are going to work against them.
Coach, what about, you know, you have a little bit of break between now after that Mississippi State game between next when we play Little Rock, but Little Rock again will be physical. So does it playing Mississippi State kind of help you change your focus on playing a more physical type team coming out?
Yeah, you know, we've been playing some pretty good offensive teams. You know. But the defense hadn't been as tough, and then you play against somebody like Mississippi State, and I mean that's how they win. Is even though they are averaging 87 points a game, which is kind of scary, they really defensive minded. But I mean, you look at Little Rock. I mean, I love what Joe Foley does. I mean, we're trying to build what he has, and he beat Oklahoma last night, and that's pretty good. You know, maybe it's not the same Oklahoma as it used to be, but you know, to go over and beat Oklahoma, and he's so defensive minded, and so this will help us to prepare where we're at, because I mean Joe Foley and them can guard, man. Little Rock really guards you and stuff, and tries to keep you. I think they're probably top 10 in the country, probably at about 48 points per game to keeping people. So this will help us to see where we're at, you know, and find out what we need to work on. for that big game, you know. And yeah, we do have a pretty big break. I kind of squeezed in a game before them on the 28th against Jackson State because I'm scared about that layoff, you know. So we'll come in and, you know, we might be talking Jackson State, man, we didn't look. But I like to get, you know, the cobwebs out, and then boom, we go to them on the 30th. I mean, they've been playing well. I mean, they've beat some really good teams this year in LSU and Oklahoma and Oral Roberts, and I mean, they're a pretty good team.
Aside from Mississippi State maybe causing turnovers, getting in full court situations, transition, is there anything about their half-court offense that kind of stands out as far as what they do with them when they're slowing down?
Well, you know, I don't think they want to play slow. You know, I think that's why they want to play fast. But the thing about when they do play so slow that we don't have is they have 2 6'4s, you know. And that's a concern for us, you know. I really think we can guard their guards and stuff, but it's going to be the inside play. You know, can we front the post and get some backside help? When you front the post, you're giving up some rebounds sometime too. And so we'll have to rebound. This will be the first time that I think we face 6'4" and actually 2 6'4s that can really play, and a 6'1" that's really, really athletic. So I think it'll cause us some problems and stuff. But hopefully we don't get too much in a half-court game, and we can, you know, play with them in the full court and take care of the ball. And you know, I've been pleased with our defense so far, and I don't see why it can't continue to play well.
So this isn't one of the up and down teams that you want to slow down. Y'all are kind of in a quandary.
Yeah, we are. That's a scary thing too. Is Kevin, do we shoot 71 times again? You know, we took 71 shots the other night, and that's kind of a scary thing against a team like Mississippi State. You know, can you match their intensity? And so we're going to have to. It's going to be kind of a happy medium. Is can we take care of the ball and push the ball in transition and be smart and continue to take good shots? So yeah, it's a problem for us because you don't really want to get in a half-court game with them.